Hello everyone, welcome to the first webinar of Murua Electropolishing machine here in Barcelona headquarters. So I will explain today a bit about the systems, the company, and our expertise. So GPA Innova was created in 2013. Our first product, Murua, launched in the market in 2016 in the first Vicenza Jewelry Fair. The acceptance of the market to the product was really great from the beginning. And with the time, we have been improving our fixtures, liquid formula, and the product in general. GPA Innova, we not only provide a solution for the for precious metals, we have as well another technology for non-precious metals called D-Light. So what I am trying to explain with that is our expertise is metal surface finishing for precious metals and non-precious metals. So today we are going to run a live demonstration with a piece of white gold, 18 carats. So this piece has been through manual grinding up to 800. Okay, and we are going to process in the Murua gold machine. So we use titanium hooks, okay, and that's the quality of the surface we are going to treat. This is the holder, and that's the machine. So by the end of this webinar, we will check the results. Okay, so since 2016, we have sold more than 300 units around all over the 5 continents. And the company has grown. Initially, we were a team of 5 people, and right now, with our 2 technologies, Morocco and D-Light, we have increased our team up to 80 persons. So probably you are asking yourselves that what is happening right now here. So I'm going to show you that this machine combines 2 types of processes, a mechanic process and galvanic process, okay? So I'm repeating the same action with the titanium hook. Put the ring here. Okay, so this is the mechanical movement of the brushes, and you can see how the process is compact and the piece is constantly attacked by the brushes and the liquid. Okay? So we are going to explain now the Murua technology with a presentation for your understanding. Okay, so please, if after this presentation you have questions, just feel free to contact us. So here you can see okay. So here you can see the three models of Murua. We have Murua Gold, Murua Silver, and Murua Universal. Here in this picture, you can see that's a summary of what the product contain. So there are 3 bottles, which are the process liquids, a bucket with a cathode, the holders, and the body of the machine itself with the head. So how Murua technology works? Murua Gold Electro Finisher delivers an easier, faster, and more effective finishing option. Inside the finisher, workpieces are immersed in a special solution that coats the metal surface. The finisher, based on a mechanical galvanic principles. So I show you before the mechanical principles, and the galvanic principles is due with a cathode and a holder. Uses the mechanical agitation to bombard the pieces with tiny particles of plastic media. As they bump against the workpiece, the particles temporarily disturb the coating, allowing the charged bath to cause electrolytic depletion to smooth and polish the metal surface, even the finest details and crevices of the design in the fraction of a second before the coating is restored. So here you can see a picture of, in the star is the ring, okay? On the left and on the right side, we have the brushes, and The cathode is the negative the negative polarity of the machine. The anode, which in this case becomes to be the piece, is the positive, okay? So these are the principles of the electropolishing. Then on the picture, you can see as well a tiny little blue particles. So all this, it's the coating which creates on the piece. And then with the mechanical agitation of the brushes, it's when the coating is disturbed and then allow the electropolishing. So on the left side, we have a picture of a classic electropolishing without mechanical action. So as you can see on the classic electropolishing, only remove roughness from the peaks, and the final state of the surface is a wavy surface. So this is what is not good if we are looking for a quality finishing. And then on the right side, we can see a Murua electropolishing with mechanical action. So here we have the brushes and the particles acting on the surface, creating this final flat surface. And we not only attack the peaks of the roughness, we create a completely flat surface. So here you can see that the combination of these two processes helps to achieve a smooth and uniform surface. Here is one example of a white gold, a very nice design with a lot of detail. So you can imagine how difficult it could be to achieve a smooth, shiny surface in every single gap. So Murua had achieved this quality. So why you or your company should choose electropolishing? Well, first of all, it's because one step process. It's grinding and polishing at the same time. The technology the machine can process complex geometries without disassembling. It can reach every corner that manually or with conventional mass finishing, it's not possible to achieve uniform results. The interior walls and the micropaves have a perfect smooth surface. Where the stones set, it's a very important area for the jewelers who work with diamonds and all type of stones. So that area should be always nice, clean, and shiny. And super important, the holes are always clean. The technology does not affect conductive materials. So, for example, if you are working with diamonds, there is no risk that the machine will damage the diamonds. If you are working with amethyst, if you are working with another type of stones, this machine does not require special training. The maintenance is low, and we don't use any abrasives in the process. So here another 3 features of why Morocco is the right choice. Maintains the geometry of the piece, low loss rate, and is fully recoverable. Here a yellow gold 18 carats ring with a nice design on the top for one big diamond. So as you can see, everything looks shine and uniform. Here we have another example on a white gold. As you can see, the machine can reach every small corner and detail on the piece, and you can see that the quality of the piece is just amazing. How uniform it looks on the first eye impression. And it's very important that where the stone sets here, so it's smooth and shiny. And here on the bottom, you can see this gallery. So as well, have a nice result. It's a very simple square design. Okay, so here we have the three logos of every model, Murua Universal. So what it means universal? It means that the machine contains the three programs for gold, for silver, and for brass. Okay, Murua Gold, it means that the machine is operative and contain all programs for gold 8 to 18 carats, gold 20 to 24 carats, and gold palladium. And Murua silver and brass, it's for silver and brass. So here you can see that's the body of the machine, that's the head. We have two different type of holders. So one is the eccentric holder, which is the one I'm using right now for the live demonstration. And this is the monopiece holder. This monopiece holder is more for big pieces, like bracelets, like watch parts, and necklaces, big pieces in general. The eccentric holder is for rings, earrings, pendants, and stuff like that. The capacity of the machine, if we are polishing, for example, if we want to process rings, we use the eccentric holder, and standard wedding bands, we can process up to 12 pieces. Small pieces like pendants or earrings, we can go up to 30. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and we will continue with the webinar. Okay, so well, here we have our machines, and we are going to show you the models. So this is the Morocco Universal, okay? And as I explained on the presentation, that's the head. As you can see, it's not a heavy machine, okay? That's the main part, the body, that's the holder, okay, and the head. It's a very practical machine. As you can see, it's not heavy. It's about 20 kilos. Okay. Here we have the Murua Gold. Well, the same. And this is the packaging of the Murua. Here we have the liquids, all the kit. And this is the machine packaging. So right now we are going to explain what the liquids contain, okay? So when you purchase a Morua, what you receive is this drum, which contains 5 liters of the processed liquid. It's a full tank, 1 extra liter to refill the machine, and 2 rinse liquid, okay? Also, the cathode in a bucket, and the brushes. So we are going to check how is going the result on the piece, and I'm going to show you the functionality of the rinse liquid. This liquid is the same liquid which we have on the 5 liters bottle, but without the particles. So here we have the rinse liquid, and here we have distilled water, okay? And the third station is empty, it's for drying. So here we can accumulate all the particles from the machine. And then to the rinse liquid and to the distilled water. So we have been processing this ring for 20 minutes. And I hope you can see how is the quality right now. Okay, so we will continue with the process. Okay, so we are going to show you what you should do when you receive your Murua. We have shown you the packaging, and now we are going to show you how easy it is to assemble the machine and start using it in your workshop. It's a plug and play machine. So as you have seen, it's not heavy. You don't need a big space on your factory. Okay, so here we have the user manual with all information. This electric device. That's the hooks. One key for the holders, and that's for the assembling. That's the ring stand. That's the eccentric holder. Okay, that's the head. Main body. Okay, so here there are 3 plastic screws. Okay, we need to remove them. And these screws are made in plastic because are passing through the cathode. So we must use plastic if we don't want to have any electric problems. Then the second thing we need to do is to take the brushes and assemble on the machine. Okay, so we have one set of brushes ready. Now we go for the second one. It's pretty easy. To assemble your Murua and start using this new technology in your workshop. Does not require any big space, as you can see. Either you don't need to be a specialist. Okay, so we are finalizing the brushes assembly. So also I'm sure you are excited to see about how it's going the ring inside the machine. We are running a live demonstration, and it's because we want to show how great is the machine, how easy it is to assemble your Murua, and how nice you can start with this technology. So then, once we have the brushes in position, we take the cathode, okay, that's the bucket with the cathode, and the cathode have a special position here. Okay, as you can see, in this ring surface, the only place for the cathode is here. Okay. Okay, we make sure that the cathode is in position. And now so then we take the 5 liters bottle. It comes a little bit hard because the media is stuck. So what you need to do is to shake it really, really well. It's very important to mix properly all the liquid and the media which is inside, okay? Okay, now bottle is getting soft. It's a good sign. Don't be afraid to shake it, okay? It's necessary to have all the liquid well mixed. Okay. Okay. Okay, as you can see, the bucket is getting full. Perfect. Right. So now you can see that's the full bucket of Murua with the processed liquid. So now we are going to assemble the top part of the machine. Okay, and here is this connector, okay, must be always resting on the top of the cathode here. Okay, this connector goes on the top of the cathode. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so you can see the cathode and the connector. Okay, great. Then this is the support for the holder, which goes here. Okay. Okay, and then you finish with this tool. Then on the left side goes the support for the 3 buckets. I always guide myself where to place the 3 rinse tanks, because you have 2 big points here and 1 small. So the small one is for the rinse tanks. Okay. We take the tanks. That's the head. So always that's the correct position of the machine. Okay, the screen is facing to you. Okay, and then let's check the programs. What this universal model have. Okay, so now we have the power device ready, and we will show you what are the information on the machine. Okay, that's GP Nova logo, Murua. Okay, so you can see that that's the serial number of machine. That's the firmware version of the software, and then working hours 0. We press OK, and then here we have all programs. So that's gold 8 to 18. The second program is gold 1924. Okay. Then we have gold palladium and silver and brass. So you have seen that to assemble a Murua and be ready for the polishing can take you maximum 30 minutes, and the machine is ready for the process. So we are going to check right now. We are on 45 minutes of process of this white gold 18 karat ring. So let's check how it is going. The machine is automatic. So we rinse the holder properly, so we don't take too much process liquid out of the machine. Put back the head in position. First, the rinse liquid. and second, the water. Please, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. We dry, and then this is the surface quality we are achieving with Murua. Maybe you cannot see it properly because of the camera, but I think we will take some pictures and send it to you. As you can see, the geometry remain perfect. So right now we are on 45 minutes of the process. And the process time is 1 hour. So some of the most frequent questions asked about the consumables, about if it's possible to combine other processes with Murua. I would like to share some information because I think it's important that all of you understand the maximum of this technology. So the process liquid, you can use it for 300 hours. After 300 hours, we recommend you to change the full liquid because first you need to recover the gold from the cathode. This is a very important point. And then second, it's important to always have a fresh process liquid for the machine. So because we are polishing so many hours that it's important to maintain the quality of the liquid. Then another question which normally customers ask is if it's possible to combine Morua with tumbling. The answer is no, it's not possible because the tumbling process does not provide, I would say, great surface quality. So what, in my experience, I always suggest, if it's possible for you to do the best manual grinding, so the minimum would be 400, and if you increase the grinding up to 1000, it would be even better. Then the rest of the process is carried on by Morocco. If you are planning to bring this machine in mass production, then my recommendation for other successful projects I have seen is combine 400 grinding sandpaper with a walnut dry, with a dry walnut process. So the mass finishing walnut should be around between 30 minutes and 45 minutes. And then you can do the finishing with Murua. For customized jewelry, it's a great technology to think to invest, because your jewelry will have a really amazing shine, a smooth surface everywhere, and quality. It's very important that we don't that we have a perfect structure of your polishing department from the beginning to the end. So Morocco is one of the choices. Definitely, your company should try to have. And of course, if after this webinar you would like to see and evaluate on your own experience the results, we will be happy to receive your samples and we can start to work in your project. So since 2016, when the product launched the market, up to date, we have more than 300 machines in the market. The main markets where Murua have more customers right now is France, Switzerland, the UK, India, of course, Spain and Brazil. So this has been the main markets, and hopefully with the time, we will increase our network, distributors network, and we will be able as well to, in future webinars, to more, I would say, tricks and secrets about this amazing machine, which require some time of learning, but it's a very powerful tool to have in your workshop. I would like to show you on the user manual. Because some of you, I'm sure, are asking how the settings works. Okay. So as you can see, okay, we have different settings depending on the carats. Okay, so for example, you can see that we have settings for 8 carats, 9 carats, 10 carats, 14 carats, and 18 carats. So every color of gold have a different voltage, okay? These settings works with the commercial alloys like Pro Gold or Legor. If your alloy is your own formula, there is always a solution for you, but we will need to explore a bit the configuration. Okay. Okay, so well, let's take the final check to the sample. So we go first to the rinse liquid. We try the ring, and well, the result, it's really, really good. As you can see, it's a completely mirror finishing. And after 50 minutes, the ring is ready. So we still have some minutes for your questions, so please. We will try to answer a couple of them. How we can polish 16 rings, 30 pendants in just 3 slots in the machine. Okay, great question. So basically, okay, the machine have 6 positions. 6 positions, the holder. Okay. So with the titanium hooks, okay, you can place here in every hook 2 pieces together. Okay, and it's not a problem. Even 3. Okay, and that's the maximum I would suggest. So if we count 3 rings here, 3 in the other side, so 6, 12, 18. Okay, both sides can be used. Okay, so you can put pieces here and here. And regarding the pendants, okay, it's true that you will need to use copper wire and then attach this copper wire to the titanium hooks. So this way you will make sure that the 30 pendants are on the machine. Okay, second question, what in case of surface porosity on gold? Okay, this is another great question that, well, it's important because you know that casting is a very important part of the total process of the jewelry. And unfortunately, porosity cannot be solved with Murua, okay? So if your casting quality is not good and you have defects, the machine will show these defects. So first, you must try to improve your casting quality or your surface defects, and then go to Morua. Third question, how much is the approximate loss on gold, yellow, white, or red? Yes. As I explained before, during the process, the gold what we remove sticks on the cathode, okay? Let me show you the cathode. Okay, so this is the cathode. It's a stainless steel cathode. So what happened during the process is that the gold what we remove sticks here. Okay, so at some point, of course, you need to recover your gold. So my personal advice is if you can have multiple cathodes and change the cathode every 100 hours, it's because you will have always a clean surface, and then you will recover the maximum gold as possible. The way how to recover the gold from the cathode is scratching. Fourth question, can we do silver of less purity in Murua? Okay, unfortunately, the answer is no. It's no because I personally experience all different type of silver qualities, and I have to say that when your metal already when your metal has passed through 2 or 3 burns, then if you will manufacture a ring with this silver, the result won't come good. The machine, the liquids, and the technology itself only accept 925 silver first quality. Okay, I think there is no more questions. Well, I hope this webinar has been useful for your. Yes, we have one more question. How are results with the white gold palladium? Is flawless mirror polish possible? Yes, it is. And actually, I have a sample here which I can show you. It's a white gold palladium. Just let me rinse it with a little bit of water. So I hope you can. No, yeah, right now. Perfect. So this is a white gold palladium. Okay, so well, I hope you can see how mirror can be. if not, we will be happy to have a conversation, and then we can test your samples. Okay, I think, yeah, that's the mirror finishing what we can get. As you can see the webcam even on the ring. Okay. So I hope this webinar has been useful for your wow. Okay. I think we have much more questions. I think we still have some time. Okay, we still have 5 minutes, so we can answer some more questions. Okay, can I cut cost while improving polishing performance using Murua on my gold manufacturing? What is your experience? Okay, this is a great question because you know, one of the first questions was how I can process 16 rings and 30 pendants in one machine. So as you can see here on the showroom, okay, we have 4 Muruas. Okay, so we have 4 Muruas. So for example, like let's put for an example that in your gold manufacturing, you have yellow gold, white gold, and red gold. And suddenly your red gold production in double, and you need to have machines enough to cover this immediate need. So having multiple Muruas, okay, will allow you a completely freedom to start operating different colors, carats, and size of pieces. For example, in one machine, you could only process 18 carats yellow rings. You can have another machine for red gold rings, and then another machine for red gold, and then a 4 machine for pendant or small pieces. So in the end, when the day starts, you can fill up all the holders with the pieces, and then if it's 9 o'clock, you can place all the pieces in position, press OK, 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 and you can have your production ready in 1 hour. So that's why this system of multi-machines is more convenient for in order to have a flexible production. Is convenient if your yellow gold production suddenly doubles, so you can use the 3 or 4 machines only for one color and carat. So basically, and as well, you can see how much room this equipment takes. So this makes it easier and have more advantage than other products. Another question. Okay, this is in Spanish. Usualmente usamos paladio para la preparación de oro blanco y no hemos tenido muy buenos resultados. Vale. Then, we have improved our formula in 2018. And since then, we are achieving good results in white gold palladium. So please, Javier, get in touch with us, and I would love to talk to you and find out what is the best setting for your white gold palladium alloy. Okay. Radek is asking, what is the lifetime of each media? Okay, the lifetime of the media is 300 hours. So if we are using the machine in a full capacity every hour, 300 hours, 12 rings provide you a total of 3,000 pieces. But 300 hours is the lifetime what we recommend. Okay. What do you do then? Okay, then the media, once you have changed for a new liquid, it's necessary to send to a refinery company to recover a small percentage of gold in the liquid, because 90% of the gold will remain in the cathode. Okay, and then there is a little percentage which remains on the liquid and needs to be recovered from the liquid. Okay, what more questions we have? Okay, I think that's all the questions we had. So I hope my information was useful regarding the product, the tips I share with you regarding the surface preparation, how easy is to introduce Murua in your workshop, and how the machine can performance in mass production. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. See you on the next webinar. Bye.